Here we are, 9th and Washington Ave. This is the Italian market. This side of Washington Ave, this portion of the Italian market is more, I would say, the Mexican market. They have a lot of Mexican shops and specialties and boutiques. And anyway, we're not here for the Italian market. You know what we're here for? EA Sports. It's in the game. Do they still do that? I used to be a video game dork, but not really. I used to run a GameStop. I used to be a GameStop manager. And the only game I ever got excited for was Madden. Every year I buy Madden. Oh, is the Madden curse still a thing? I don't think it is. Not that I pay it. Oh, we're all dead. Yeah. So right now, if you're in Philadelphia, social media is like everybody's posting about this. There it is. Madden 26. Oh, maybe they're not saying. Maybe Saquon's not here. Maybe they're just announcing he's on the cover. Very exciting. People are playing basketball. People are wearing Saquon's. Oh, wow. The whole Geno's, the whole front end. You know, I think I would go to Saquon's. I don't really go to Geno's too often. Kind of expensive. Not very good. Oh, we're dead. We're all dead. Just trying to cross the street. That's all. We're just people trying to live. There we are. Oh, look, he's hurdling the cheesesteak. Now I'm going to actually go to Geno's again now because of this. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's the... They should actually keep that like that. That's fantastic. And they changed the name to Saquon's. Wow, how exciting.
Yo, it's the Philly.
What's that?
Is he coming for this?
I don't know if he's coming, but he might be here taking pictures. Get that?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, so in there, they have some stuff set up, and you guys think they're shooting...
I don't know. I feel like they're doing promo stuff for Madden.
The Madden game.
Yeah, Madden 26.
There we go. Why have a radio on your motorcycle if the motorcycle's that loud? You have exclusive bags.
Yep.
Did that come with the cheesesteak?
When you get a cheesesteak.
Did you get a cheesesteak?
Not yet.
There you go.
Oh yeah, actually we did.
Oh, okay.
My mom got
okay.
one.
The
My
cheesesteak.
mom got one. Yeah.
What'd you get? What kind of cheesesteak?
I have no clue.
My go-to's American without.
American without.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the breath fresh so you can kiss the ladies.
Fresh, you know.
What are you doing? You got the wrong hat on, lady. It's Saquon's. Didn't know. Like, you guys know the final score of the Super Bowl?
40-22.
And who did we beat?
The Chiefs.
Let's go!
I think right now it's 1-1, guys.
Yeah, but we didn't cheat. We didn't get the turf.
I mean, technically
it
was 40-6.
Yeah. We
like to give it to them. We're generous. You know.
Pick it.
Are we really bashing? This is the best. And even the menu board says Saquon. How exciting. And they have... Even the condiments say Saquon's, and they have the UPC, whatever they're called, code that you could scan. Oh, this is hard to do this one. Here we go. You got the Madden. You got him. This doesn't feel right. Okay.
It's all about the depth.
Yeah. Boy, I feel like this should be higher. It should be lifted up. And on the other side, we have Madden, Saquon's. Have souvenir cups and stuff that you can buy. But they do a thing, and I can't spend money at places that do this. They charge you extra if you use a credit or debit card. I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that, and especially because they're charging $16 a cheesesteak. But anyway, even the employees, their aprons, they say Saquon's. It is fantastic advertising. It really is a really smart move. It's going to be this for a week. There's people standing around waiting for Saquon to show up. I would imagine that he would show up at nighttime while it's lit up and it's cool looking. So I don't think he's going to be showing up while they're still hanging up the sign. So what we're going to do is we're going for a scoot. Oh, you know what? Somebody sent me, my good friend Missy, she sent me a picture of this. And there's the Philly Fanatic. I think that's Jason Kelsey. And this is Lace in the Moon made this type of art. They call a yarn bomb. And they just stitch it up here on the fence. That looks pretty great. Great for the first few months. Then after a few rainstorms and, a winter, it starts getting faded. But that's pretty cool. So make sure you check this out. It's right down the street from Saquon's. Yeah, I can't go to places that charge you a fee for using a debit card, especially when they're already making crazy profits. I don't know. Anyway, we're going for a scoot. I'm not going this. You know what we'll do? I'm going to show you. I showed you Saquon's. While I'm here, let me show you where you can get the best Italian hoagie in the entire city. We're going to go to Richie's. It's called Richie's, but I call it Richie's because my buddy Richie, him and his dad run the joint right down here on 11th Street. They make hoagies, fresh cut to order. So you say, give me an Italian hoagie. And they get the capicola and the prosciutto and all the Italian meats, and they slice it right in front of your face. And they slice it as thin as paper. That's what you want, nice thin slices. You don't want a thick slice. You ever have a thick slice of cheese? Yuck. And this is where you go. Oh, they're franchising. You can get your own Richie's franchise. How exciting. Oh, what's going on here? Guy selling stuff outside of the store. Got the Philly Fanatic jersey. Here, best hoagie in the city. Let me see. Oh, it's super busy. It's super busy. We're not gonna. You go in there, you get the hoagie. They cut it up for you. We're gonna just keep on scooting. It's right there on 11th Street, 11th and Annan. Go in there, let them know the Philly Captain sent you. I am the first person to ride an e-scooter down the street. It was just laid today. The city is paving streets all over. My neighborhood, they're doing it in Port Richmond right now. I'm at 12th and Ellsworth. Yeah, so we're filming this on a Monday afternoon. This is Addison Street. With the lights on the trees. Man, look at this building. Look at this. I've never seen a house with such small windows before. Uh-oh. All right, here we are. This is Delancey Street. Few historic things on this block. One, the Rosenbach, which is a museum for books. They, the Rosenbach brothers, who I think are buried in the cemetery near my house called Mount Sinai. And this is a museum where they save and preserve books. I think they started doing it in the 1800s. I think if you ever seen the TV show Pawn Stars, they have a book expert. Her name's Rachel. I think she sometimes works there. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're doing rent. Oh, we could see inside the Trading Places house. This is the house from the movie Trading Places. Whoa. Yeah, so that's inside the house from Trading Places. How exciting. Getting the renovations. This property was for sale not that long ago for the low price of $8.5 million. And then they got the, check out the steps. Oh, wow, it's so cool. I don't know if they used the interior for the movie Trading Places, but there it is. Oh, I feel like they did. Oh, this is the best video I ever made. Yeah, this area is called Rittenhouse Square. It's a very hoardy-toardy section of Philadelphia. I love it. It's beautiful, but it's also, you know what it has? It has a pinch of the Philadelphia crazy. So, you know, like there's my friend Onslaught. I think he lived on this street down here, or a block down this way. And there was a random homeless lady. She was known as the Screamer, and all she did was just scream at the top of her lungs. Waking up 6 in the morning, ah! It was kind of like an alarm clock. And I don't know why I like that, but I just like the fact that the people who live in these houses deal with the same bullshit I do in my neighborhood. Actually, I don't have a crazy person. I do have several people with loud mufflers in my neighborhood, and they got to deal with that bullshit here too. And here we are. This is the actual park of Rittenhouse Square. Love this park. You're a dickhead. No need for that honking. He wasn't even honking at me. He was honking at a car. Oh, what's this? Breaking Philadelphia news. The fountain at Rittenhouse Square, not on. Still water. He's honking his horn too much. Just because you have it doesn't mean you should honk it. This is actually my favorite time of the year in this park. I used to work 2 blocks away from here. And when you would come into this park at lunchtime, it's so crowded that you would actually have to share a bench with a stranger. I didn't like that part. I'm a little socially awkward. Not a whole lot going on the weekdays. Oh, right here, this is the church where they wrote the song, "O Little Town of Bethlehem." The doors are open. Go inside a little bit. Yeah, it's called the Church of the Holy Trinity. And it said the organist of this church wrote, "O Little Town of Bethlehem" was written in here? It was, yeah. I make history videos about the... Is it okay if I come in? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we have a little bit of it's really a neat place.
Do you guys play "O Little Town of Bethlehem" like all the time? Because like it's your song? Yeah. I would do the same. This is insane, right? Oh, little, wow, look at that. Oh, this church is beautiful. And right up there it is. "O Little Town of Bethlehem." How exciting. Probably not that exciting because it's June, but... And there it is, the baptismal fount. And it's called the Holy Trinity Church. You come in here. That church. The lady at that church, her name was Robin. Very, very nice lady. Told me about the history and how Quakers built the church, and it was in the 1850s. You know what the one thing about that church is? I come to this area a lot. And there are lots of religious buildings around here, and not many of them help the homeless in the community, but that church is open during the week, like during the days, and people can go in there, like homeless people, and they can charge their phone, or even if you're not, like if you're a parking meter attendant, they always have coffee and snacks available. Very nice. And they anyway, I like to see churches that actually, you know, do good deeds. All right, here we are, 16th and Market back there. That's City Hall. You know, it's crazy. After a Phillies homestand, after like the 4th game, we sit in 301, and around like the 5th inning, I just stare at Center City, and I'm like, I gotta get to the city. I feel like I'm missing out on something. I have like an OCD where I have to go to the city at least once every 2 weeks. And this is Love Park. Well, we've been all over the city. Geno's, Love Park. We got to go inside the Trading Places houses. What an exciting time to be alive. The fountain is on. Kids are playing in the fountain. It's in the low 70s. Oh, we're ping-ponging it. We're ping-ponging it. Spike that ball. Oh, she's just getting her feet wet. There. So the fountains are on. It's sort of summertime here. I guess the unofficial start. Oh, they got rid of the red chairs. All of the red chairs that used to line this park are all gone. Where did they go? Are they getting clean? I'm not going to film it because I don't want to lose my YouTube channel again. But there it is, the Love Park statue. But over there's a woman who is just wearing underwear. She's not wearing a bra and just walking around. There's a park ranger and a city employee helping them. Got clarification. They're going to be painting the chairs. The chairs are coming back. Now, see, sometimes at nighttime, the homeless people sit in the chairs. And I thought sometimes the city doesn't like... No major city likes to have homeless people be comfortable. So what they do is they take away all the seating and laying down opportunities, and it's called hostile seating. And I thought maybe the city was going towards that direction. And no, the chairs are just getting power wash and the paint job. All right, and this is Philadelphia City Hall. Love this building. This is the biggest masonry building, government masonry building in the world. Took them decades to build. Matter of fact, it took them like 50 years to build it, and when they finally got it complete, it was heated by coal, and it was so dirty, the dumb government officials were going to knock down this beautiful building instead of power washing it. There we go. The fountains are on, and nobody's roller skating. And this guy's taking a picture of that guy. City Hall. Oh, we got? We got a crowd. We got Flute Man. Oh, people are at the portal. Flute Man. They are. Oh, he's doing Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, it's daytime over in Europe. There you go. She seems happy. There we are.
She seems happy. I'm dead.
There's like 60 of us. Wave. Come on, you do something. Yeah, bail. There you go. Let's go. Go Birds. There we go. We did it. That's the portal. Here we are. What's going on, cuz? I'm doing fantastic. It's a beautiful day out. Riding my scooter through City Hall. Living that, almost ate it, having a good time. If you had an X-ray machine and could look straight up from these tiles, right here, you'd be looking up Billy Penn's pants. There's a big statue of William Penn on top of this building. William Penn is the founder of Pennsylvania, and they put a statue on top of City Hall. Now, sometimes when you come here in this section, around this time of day, they have events going on. What we got? Oh, did we miss the event? We missed the event, but we got politicians. We can ask them. There they are. Oh, they got chairs folded up. There you go. There's the city council person that's always smoking. There's other, right there. He's always out there smoking. Which is a good thing. That means he's always at City Hall working, but he's always out smoking. The day I post this building will be on sheriff's sale. The Wanamaker Building. If you've been watching the channel, this was Macy's. It closed recently, and it was bought. And the people who bought it said, "Oh, we're going to preserve your historic building. Don't you worry. We're gonna keep your cherished memories." And then I don't even know if the news channels are even talking about this, but the building is for sheriff's sale. They lied. Well, I don't know if they lied. They just couldn't do what they said they were going to do. Tuesday, June 3rd, 10 a.m. 1300 Market Street, 19107. $120 million This can be like, and maybe that's the starting bid, but that's what they owe. It's the heart of Philadelphia since 1876. Was a train station. Still kind of was a train station. You get off underneath at the L underneath and walk into Macy's. Over here you got a bunch of people wasting their life. They're called Jehovah's Witnesses. Just standing there getting ignored by people. That's what they do. I say that with peace and love. What do you think? We should maybe we dip in the Reading Terminal Market. We do a quick walkthrough. Hey, check out this car. Ain't that nice? Philly City Tours. Oh, that's new. I've never seen that. Trying to figure out a way where I can get one of those buses to do a tour. I was thinking about talking to the guy who owned that car. That's a new business. They're doing tours around the city in those little cars. I think that's a phenomenal way to see the city. Right. And now we're going to go inside the Reading Terminal Market. Ow. I just stubbed my toe on my scooter. Oh man. I'm gonna tell you, when I came here during COVID, I was here the first day Philadelphia shut down. It was like St. Patrick's Day. Whatever year it was, 2020, 2021. And when I came in here, there was maybe 2 other people shopping in this market. And it took a few years for this to feel like what it felt like before COVID. And I feel like it's almost 100% back. Center City has lost a lot of workers because of COVID, you know, and also a lot of the retail stores around here closed down. If you have jury duty in Philadelphia, your courthouse is across the street or at City Hall. Most people just you come here for lunch. You spend your whole paycheck on one sandwich. There you go. Remember, if you shoplift at this place, they will beat you to death. Love that. To death. Yeah, you could pretty much get anything you want. I think they even sell, you know that roll milk? You can buy roll milk here. Not that I would buy it. Here's the statue of the pig. You're supposed to rub his nose and give him some money. You know what? The smells are overwhelming me, and I gotta get out of here. Yeah, all around that middle aisle, there's nothing but like food spots. Well, the whole place is nothing but food spots. The smells are overwhelming. I know I'm like starving right now, so I have to get something to eat. But I'm not going to get anything to eat here because the lines are not that the lines are real long. I got to get out of here. Yeah. It's overstimulating. This is a cheesesteak spot called Uncle Gus's. I got to check them out. But I'll come back. I'll come back another day. Well, maybe I'll go back to Richie's, get a Richie's hoagie. I think that might be the plan. And here we are. This is the Fashion District. We're at 10th and Market. By the way, no hand scooting. Almost killed you. Guys ruined it. I had some no-hand scooting going for about 10 yards. This is the Fashion District. This used to be known as the Gallery Mall. Renamed it about 5 years ago, and now it's a mall. It's I mean, they do have some pretty good stores in here. You got Pandora, Kate Spade, H&M's right next to me, but it's sort of a dead mall because There's a lot of vacant space downstairs and upstairs. Will Smith wrote a song called Parents Just Don't Understand. And one of the lines were, me and the family went to the Gallery Mall. That's this mall. How exciting. I would say the majority of the people in this mall don't really shop, but use it more as a cut-through to get around Center City, to get to the train station. It's air-conditioned, it's climate-controlled. It's very exciting. It's so exciting. Yeah. If you see all around here, they have these big walls of just advertising, and all that is a space they can't rent. If you look at this sign, that's how many stores they're supposed to have, but they only have a few. This used to be the entrance to the giant supermarket that closed right after Christmas. Before it was a supermarket, it was Strawbridge and Clothier department store, and that closed. I'm actually surprised that's still open. And here we are, back into the city. Hey, Liberty Bell, how you doing? Just so you know, Saquon's is now, or Geno's is now Saquon's. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna order the cheesesteak from there though, because they double charge you if you pay with a debit card. And I honestly don't think that's American. Thank you, Liberty Bell. There was somebody standing right behind me when I filmed that, so there you go. Look at this. They're working on the windows of Independence Hall, getting it ready for 2026. I feel horrible for the tourists who come this year to Philadelphia, because quite honestly, everything's under construction. Go in here. This is the world's largest Wawa. Wawa is a convenience store in Philadelphia. You could buy hoagies, pretzels. Here you go. Let me help you out there. No, thank you very much. There we go. Look at this, the Wawa courtesy door. Thank you. Everyone's so nice at Wawa. Not me though, I just walked right through. Yeah, so Wawa is a really big store. They make sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, mac and cheese, breakfast burritos, all types of crap. You got the coffee, slushies, very exciting. And they also have like chips and pretzels and what I usually get when I come to Wawa is the iced teas. You got the 2 for $3. I always get the Diet Green. Right behind me, that's Independence Hall. Got my Wawa drink, my Wawa egg roll. This is one of the cool things that you could do in Philadelphia. Is just come to the park where Independence Hall is and just grab a bite and sit here, stare at the historic buildings, wonder how many of them Ben Franklin had sex in. Oh, wow, look at this. Beautiful. Springtime is on my mind. Go this way. Right here, this is Carpenters Hall. This is where the founding fathers, this is where they not hooked up. This is where they all gathered for the first time. And they wrote a letter to the king saying, yo, cuz, stop it with the taxes. And then the king threw out their letter and we went to war and now we're a country. What you think about that? Oh, it's closed. Oh, it's Monday. That's right. They're closed on Mondays. I wonder how old that sign is. That's a great building. You can go in there. This is something neat. Right here, they have a doorknob. Look how big of the keyhole is. Right. The first bank robbery happened in America, happened in this building. Check this out. Doorbell. Yeah, the first bank was actually across the way, right here. But while that was being built, they hid the money, or had the money stored in Carpenters Hall, and it was robbed. And the guy who they accused of robbing the bank, I think was one of the employees who worked at Carpenters Hall, and they found out he was innocent. And because he was innocent, he got a giant portrait of him and his son painted. And I think it was painted by an artist named Charles Wilson Peale, who is the portrait artist of the Founding Fathers. And that portrait is now hanging in the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts. There's another one of my favorite streets in this city. This is American Street. And there's another street not too far from here called Alfred's Alley. And it's always full of tourists. But this street here, American Street, it's one of the prettiest streets in the entire city. It's so beautiful. It's quiet. There's no tourists. Maybe it's because people don't know about it. But, yeah. And they also have the history. I think the buildings in this block are from like the early 1800s. Alfred's Alley is the oldest street in America that has been continuously lived on. So that's why it's it's also a little bit smaller. But it's a very popular set. I love that street though. We're now in Society Hill. This is the area in Philadelphia. Back in the 1940s when you came here, this was actually a poor neighborhood. These were a lot of the older houses, and after a while, people moved to the bigger houses in the other areas outside of the city. So poor people were living here in the 40s, and they weren't really keeping up with the maintenance to their houses, and they were falling apart. And there was a developer who worked for the city. His name was Edmund Bacon, and he was the guy who kind of saved Society Hill. Preserved a lot of its history. And Edmund Bacon is also the creator of Kevin Bacon. He made Kevin Bacon. He's the father of the actor. And I would love to meet Kevin Bacon and not talk to him about the movies, but just talk to him about his dad. Just to hear about the city and what he... Oh, God. Yo, Kev, what are you doing, cuz? Let's grab a cheesesteak one day and talk about your pops. What do you say? Have my people call your people. This is the head house on, I think it's called the head house. This is an open air market. It's one of the oldest in the United States. They still do markets in here once in a while. On the weekends they'll have stuff. Christmas time, they sell the trees, the Christmas trees in there. The New Market and Head House. Right here. We're going up to South Street, which used to be a really big spot. Like in the 90s, there were so many different stores. By the way, no hand scooting. So many stores and shops, and there was Tower Records, Tower Books, and used bookstores, and now there's a few restaurants. But it's you know, retail's dying everywhere, but it feels like it's really dying on South Street. This whole section on this block, everything's vacant. Kevin Hart got his start at the comedy club right here. Oh, look at that. Where the hippies meet. That's the song. Where do all the hippies meet? South Street. That's this place, South Street. Yeah, the only business open here is Rita's. Right here, this is the birthplace of Larry Fine of the Three Stooges. I like this better than Saquon's. Oh, it looks like it just got a fresh coat of paint. This was a restaurant called John's Bar and Grill. It closed a few years ago. They had this great mural of Larry Fine from the Three Stooges. Larry's dad owned a jewelry store right here. Birthplace. Oh, wait, there it is. Birthplace of Larry Fine. Larry also had an uncle who lived right off of Kensington Ave. And one night, Larry was sleeping over, and there was a fire, and Larry saved a pregnant woman from the apartment. This used to be J.C. Dobbs. It was a punk rock venue. Back in the day, Nirvana played J.C. Dobbs. Green Day played J.C. Dobbs. My band, Public Urination, we played J.C. Dobbs. It's very exciting. And this way. Yeah, you got a lot of boutique shops. There's Here's another cheesesteak spot, Jim's. That's a pretty famous spot. Over here is Crash Bang Boom. It's like a punk rock and roll store. Really nice people work there. They always have really fun windows. There used to be a store around the corner called Zipperhead. And the Zipperhead was covered in those ants. And the people who run this store were the people who worked at Zipperhead. Oh, look, they're having a punk rock block party June 21st. And let's see. I don't know any of these bands. Last time I was at one of these, I ran into Rodney Anonymous of the Dead Milkmen. Big time. Going off South Street, you see the artwork of Isaiah Zargar. His stuff is all over the city, especially in this portion of the city. We gotta get back. Ooh, that was a dip. That was a dip. Yeah, I'm inside the Rite Aid near South Street. And I'm going to tell you, compared to the one that's in my neighborhood, this Rite Aid actually has a lot of stuff in stock. I mean, it's pretty empty, but yeah, I think all the Rite Aids are closing down. And yeah, I'm just going to pop in here because this is probably the last time I can. You too, thank you. What a there it is, the Rite Aid closing very soon. The one in my neighborhood, I was in there. I should have a video. Probably will come out the day after this comes out. If you're a Patreon member, you already have access to it. The Rite Aid in my neighborhood, which has been around since I was a kid, is shutting down. Because they're all shutting down. And like there's nothing left on the shelf. It was very, it's weird. It's very weird. I've gone through a lot of retail stores closing. And it's just weird to see places that used to be alive and vibrant, just like empty, bare, and not busy. This is the street Rocky Balboa ran down Rocky 1. Somebody threw a tomato at him, or an apple at him. You got the produce stands right here. You come down here in the winter, they have like big trash can fires with all the cardboard boxes. This is one of the only places in the city where you're allowed to have open fires. Yeah, it is fantastic. Oh, look at this, even this. I didn't notice this. They have these little toppers of Saquon hurdling this pole. How exciting. Saquon might be here around 5 o'clock. That's what everyone's saying. Guys are still here, huh? What are you hearing? Any rumors going around? 5 o'clock he's going to be making cheesesteaks or something?
They didn't give us anything. 5 o'clock.
All right. Well,
yep.
what the hell else are you going to do with a day, right?
Right. Lunch out too.
All right. Well, I hope you meet them and go birds. Go birds always. Exactly. I love this bar. This is Ray's Happy Birthday Bar. And if you go in here on your birthday, you got to have ID. They'll give you a beer and a shot. Today's birthday. Happy birthday, Wayne Brady, Dana Carvey. Right. This might be the longest scooter ride I've ever. This is the most fantastic day. We saw inside the Trading Places building. Geno's is no longer Geno's. That's a great day for any Philadelphian. What else? Oh, we got to go inside the church, a little town of Bethlehem. And we saw the Liberty Bell. That's always a good day. It's a patriotic day when you see the Liberty Bell. Did that jerk off just hit my car? The answer is no. They did not hit my car. This is the old Swedes Church. It's an Episcopal church. And this is the first building William Penn ever saw in Philadelphia. He was riding on this little boat called the Welcome. William Penn, again, he's the founder of Pennsylvania. Not the founder. I mean, there were Native Americans who found it first, but he was the first European settler. Let's say that. And the King of England gave him the state. And the very first thing he ever saw was the steeple of this church of old Swedes. And I just love that it's still here all this time. Got this little graveyard. Listen, I have merchandise for sale. You can buy yourself Philly Captain shirt, Philly Captain. Yeah, we do coffee mugs now, cuz. You get yourself a Todd Steak coffee mug, a Here We Are coffee mug. Also, Patreon. And not Patreon. Patreon. You got 2 bonus videos. You got, I don't know if it's going to be an exclusive video. I think I'm going to save. Sometimes I get sick and I save videos for a sick day. I think you guys got a sick day video and an early preview. Sometimes this church is unlocked. This is none other but the house of God, and this is the gateway to heaven. Denied. Also, the cameos, they're on sale for Father's Day. I think the sale was only a week long. So as long as that place is called Saquon's, my cameos will be $20. And it doesn't have to be exclusively for Father's Day. You can book a cameo for a graduation, a happy birthday. Shit, you could book it for Mother's Day a year ahead. Who knows? But book me on Cameo. I think I have over 200 5-star reviews. So, that's a pretty good number, right? All right, well, make sure you hit like as well. Yo, Bobby B, you paying attention? Make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I'll sail with you later. Toodles!